Welcome to the Sneaker Podcast, a show where a bunch of guys sit around a table to talk life, lifestyle, music, and all things sneakers. So sit back, turn it up, and let's go.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Sneaker Podcast. This is Season 5, Episode 35, a.k.a. Episode 200. We've been demoted to mouth noises. We don't have the electronics.
Demoted?
No, this is a decision made by us. So, guys, Episode 200, we have made it. We have officially made it.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's like, it's interesting to get to such a crazy number when you think about it over how many years we've been doing this podcast, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. But let's kick off the podcast like we always do, and that's with what we wore on feet today. And since he's been away for almost a month, Mr. Clarell,
Shit.
you're up, buddy.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Well, sorry to disappoint, but I fucking didn't wear sneakers today.
Everyone, large gasp.
Wore fucking construction boots.
Hey, man.
Oh,
Yeah, protect your
are
feet.
they
Steel toe?
Steel toe and the fucking baller pair, man. Timberlands.
Oh,
Yeah.
baller pair.
Yeah.
See, you wore something.
Yeah.
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 You flexed a little bit.
Yeah. The wifey bought me the baller pair.
Some guy in the
nice.
Home Depot parking
like-
lot's giving you eyes.
Has that anti-fatigue.
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 Is it
Hello.
anti or anti? Anti.
Depends on which side of Montreal you're on.
Right.
Good wear.
all I've
Chloe,
been
maybe
wearing.
you can tell the people why you've been away for a while. You've been Bob the Builder for a couple weeks now.
Yeah, we're renovating our whole house. And,
Literally, whole house.
Yeah, the
Like
whole
gutted.
thing. Like today, I was working on the basement, ripping out the basement, and that's all I've been doing is just breathing dust in the fucking house.
Oh yeah, your
Oh,
boogers
and-
must be horrible right now.
It's bad, but whatever. It's got to get done. We're gonna enjoy it after.
Dude.
But
it's gonna look
to be honest,
amazing.
guys, I fucking miss shoes. Oh my god,
Woo!
Oh yeah.
big time.
Uh-oh.
For sure.
You
I
know, what
know-
this is going to call for? This is
Yeah.
going to be an early 2021 heater for Chloe. He's going to get on a binge. And just, he's going to start shaking, and he's going to want something.
Oh, I've been hunting.
Ooh.
Dude,
Yeah.
I know
Low-key
you're
hunting.
busy. You're busy doing your work on your home, and every now and then I have a shoe question. I'm like, should I ask him? Is his head out of the game? Like, should I risk it? And then whenever it's a shoe question, he replies pretty fast though.
Yeah. It's true.
He answers it right away.
Yeah,
pretty
I
good.
miss this whole shoe thing, honestly.
If you ever have a doubt in your mind when purchasing, message Chloe. It'll be over with like that.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be blunt, and you might not like it.
Exactly. It'll be blunt. You may not like it, but hey, it's the way you roll.
Yeah.
All right. Good wear. Mr. Sean Collard.
Well, seeing as it's our 200th episode,
Oh, no.
and
Oh,
even though I was
two?
only going to the grocery store,
Oh man.
I decided to bust out.
Oh,
no.
Airship.
Oh shit!
Now, wouldn't that be amazing if it was true?
Oh, shut up.
I knew it. There's no friggin' way.
What an asshole.
There's not a chance I was going to wear that.
Especially to go to the grocery store.
Friggin' IGA.
Oh wow.
No, for real, what I wore was the weather's not great here, so I wore my 2013 royal blue.
Oh, that piece of shit.
Yeah,
Compared to your
yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
I know.
those?
I should have let it go a little longer. The prank, but,
right.
I couldn't do it. And you
Goes
can
with
see it
that.
was all. If you're people are. That's what we should tell everybody too. We're going to be able to see this
Oh yes.
on
Yeah.
YouTube's.
Yep.
Yeah. So when people see it, they would know it was still factory laced.
Oh.
We were
They,
all
they noticed details like that.
we were all focused.
But I enjoyed
on,
for a few seconds. I enjoyed all your
right.
faces. Though.
Yeah, we just saw the colorway.
That's
on that.
weird.
What?
Mine.
No.
Yeah.
But like Sean said, we are going to be putting episode 200 back on the YouTubes.
Yeah.
So we can start giving out more content like that. So you can go check it out on our YouTube page, The Sneaker Podcast. Check out older episodes as well. Kind of cool. They're all there. You want to see some Chloe and some KuwallaTee loungewear laying down on a table?
I would
Was that
suggest
episode
starting with
100?
that episode. By the way,
Start with that episode.
Yeah, start with that one. And
You want a
end with
face
that
full
one
of
as well.
crotch? Go for it.
end with that one as
not just any crotch.
Yeah.
Clo crotch.
Clo
Clo
crotch.
crotch.
Wait.
crotch.
Cozy.
I am sitting on a
clo
bed.
crotch.
We're not done this episode.
Okay, no comment. No comment. Let's move on. Chris, what you wear on feet today?
Today, I had to run a sneaker errand. It was some trade action that was going on.
Oh.
And because of that, and because of what I was trading for, I decided to wear the Kobe 5 Protro Chaos colorway.
Oh. Because we are living in chaos right now.
We're getting there.
It's not that deep, but oh yeah,
We're getting there.
I gave it a shot.
so chaotic. Yeah. Yep. That's what I wore, and
Very cool.
I thought I would had put it away in the closet because it is no longer shorts season.
That time is gone.
Sadly, yeah.
But it's
So-
very much so jogging pants season.
Oh, yes. For
Right.
real.
So these go well with jogging pants.
Very
And
nice.
we've been very lucky. It hasn't been like it could be a lot worse.
It could be a lot
weather-wise here. Speaking of weather,
It
it
Wouldn't
could
be a sneaker podcast
we're-
with the weather.
Yeah, absolutely, and it could be a lot worse. We just get a little bit of cold, a little bit of rain, but nothing major.
Yeah.
No major weather systems coming through our area.
Oh yeah, yeah. What's the ceiling?
No fronts coming.
Is it a low
What's the
ceiling?
dew point?
The
Someone
low
tell me the
ceiling.
dew point.
One day we're gonna have a meteorologist on the podcast just as a guest. Just to
No,
fact
You
my
check
guys
it.
are
cousin,
way off.
my cousin's a meteorologist. She's on CTV News. She's Lori Graham. She can come on.
Your
cousin's with
Lori
Lori
Graham?
Graham?
Hey,
She is.
holy shit! Why do we have you on the podcast and not
right?
her?
That's
Right?
awesome. I nominated Lori Graham for the Ice Bucket Challenge back in the day.
No way.
When she did it on
Oh,
live
nice.
TV. It was awesome.
That's my
That's
cousin.
funny.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
What did I wear on feet today? Well, if you want to find out, go over to my Instagram page at On Air with Mike D, as I posted a picture today.
For the first time.
I like that, man.
2 pictures in 2 days, everyone. I'm
It
on
was
a
a
roll.
dope
What
picture,
the
Mike.
heck?
I am in a
Very
roll.
nice picture.
Blown up.
It is the ZX from the AZX series, the 9000 concepts.
Very nice.
Very
Mm.
nice.
Concepts. So nice. Tribute to that Boston Marathon, that
Mm.
big foiled outer. The upper on is amazing, super shiny. They look like moon shoes, but they're amazing. Really
Can I
comfortable.
ask about your recent return to
gram.
Instagram sneaker
To the gram.
photos?
Sure.
Yeah. Is it because of or partly in response to Canada Got Soul's CGS to 2021?
Yes. So
Yes.
everyone's posting online. They start Canada Got Soul, our friends. Shout out to the boys over at Canada Got Soul. They do this thing every year where they do a countdown in the last month of the year, December, from December 1st all the way to the end of the month. They do a countdown into 2021 this year. And it's going to be exciting. So many people are posting pictures, and I just see everyone posting, and I see the hashtag, and I'm like, where's my camera?
Get
my camera?
you in the feels. Yeah.
It does, and it kind of gives you a sense of community too, and it's kind of how this whole thing started with sneaker pictures, and that's something to start with because when we started the podcast, we were doing sneaker pictures at the same time.
Right.
It was huge for us,
Mm.
and it was nice to break out the camera.
Very cool,
So,
man. Very cool.
Nice to break out the camera
Yeah.
again.
So I spoke to the boys about their CGS to 2021, and the evolution from the time that they started this to now, I feel like a lot more people are involved, a lot more people are engaged,
Yeah.
and mainly because it's all I see on my feed.
Yeah.
That's sneaker related.
Yeah.
Everyone's hashtagging it, so it's great because they do get the people involved in donating as well, right? They're donating, they're raising money for the Ronald McDonald House.
Yep.
And I think their initial goal was 2,000 for the whole month.
Yeah.
And they destroyed that on the first day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for the people
And-
that don't know what the Ronald McDonald House is, it's a spot that is near the hospitals here in Toronto. They're all over the place as
Yep.
well, in the U.S. as well. And it gives the families who have a hard time finding a place to stay while their kid is being treated, and it gives them a place to stay, which is super cool.
Right next to
So,
the hospital. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So go check it out. I believe you can get a link at their website if you'd like to donate. So go check it out.
Yeah,
Check
yeah.
it out.
So I like it when the boys are doing good. They're doing good for the community, and a lot of people are getting in on it. Just to it feels good, feels nice. So yeah, I'm
Nice.
happy to see you back on the grams with
Thanks,
your
man.
sneaker photos, man. They're
Thanks,
very
man.
crispy. if
They
I may say.
are very gray.
You've done a gray and a silver up to now.
I've done a gray and a silver. What will I do next? Well, stay tuned. On Air with my tea. There's the plug right there. But if you'd like to check out all my other friends here, they all have Instagrams as well. Chris, where can people find you?
Oh, we're gonna do this at the top, right?
We can do it any.
Christopher.chu.
It's our podcast. We can do whatever the hell we want.
do
Sean, where
whatever
can
we
people
want.
find you?
At SCollar23 and at OG Support Group, Mike.
And
Thanks
Chloe,
for asking.
Chloe, people can still find you on the gram
Oh yeah,
at
posting on my stories. Chlorel.
Chlorel. At
Yeah.
Chlorel.
Yeah.
So guys, go get that. Don't leave the podcast yet. Like stick
No.
around. Go do that after as well.
Happy 200. Bye.
People usually
That's
just
it.
listen to us to get to the
10 minutes.
our handles.
Joke's on
Right.
you.
That's all they do. They just want to know our
Case.
handles.
I just want to know our handles. Now that that's out of the way, they can just stop listening.
Yeah.
Well, since we did what we wore today, like we always do, guys, now, Chloe, you've been away for a bit. Is there anything that has arrived at your doorstep and or your in-laws' doorstep since you've taken your little
Yes,
break?
and I'm still waiting for more shit to arrive.
So I got to hear it from you, though.
New shoe? I'll work on that, eh?
That's okay. You're the in-laws. We'll give it to you.
True that. He's like yelling new shoes. That'd be so funny. What's
Your wife's gonna be like, "What are they doing there? What are they doing in there? I don't even know what they're doing back there."
Door's wide open.
Is there a child in the bedroom with him?
New shoes. All right, Chloe, you got some new shoes. Tell us about the new shoes.
Yeah, so I guess we'll go a month
Oh
back.
man, I gotta get a post-it
Oh,
note so
wow.
I can write these
Yeah.
down.
So I doubled up on the Jowns, the New
Jesus.
Balance Jowns. I got another pair of another green pair, another gray pair. That was fun. I also got the Reebok Jowns, and I doubled
Wow.
up on that as well.
Oh, nice.
I'm still waiting on it. I bought a pair from Russia. It was shipped like
Russia?
November 2nd. Yeah.
Whoa.
And
Ruski
I can
Danya.
follow the tracking up until the 5th of November. We're now the 6th of December, and it still hasn't landed in Canada. So
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. Not too stressed out. Whatever.
That would stress me out.
Yeah. What else did I get? I got them fucking Air Max 90s, the infrareds.
Yeah,
Nice,
attaboy.
I feel
nice,
like everybody
nice.
got them.
Yes. You have
So I
to
think
get
I
them.
might get rid of them.
Why?
No,
Whoa. They're
I feel
amazing.
like, they're not as special just because everybody fucking got like 3 pairs or 5 pairs, and they're still on fucking sitting at Foot Locker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
But
feel
that's
like I'm
my
not about
favorite.
that life where fucking everybody has the same shoe. Fuck.
No,
Anyway,
you're not going to see anybody wearing them anyway. You're just stuck in your basement,
right.
tearing down
You're
walls.
absolutely right. Yeah.
You know what you should
Keep
do?
them, man.
Use to
You'll
cut
love
the
them.
grass in the spring. There you go.
But I
Yeah.
did like that box. I really enjoyed
Cool.
the box. I
Box
really
is very
enjoyed
nice.
the
The
card
packaging is
inside
very
it.
cool. Yeah.
I thought they did a great job on it. It's
Mhm.
just I thought it would be harder. I was like, this is how come Foot Locker is working so well right now?
Yeah.
Like, this doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
knock on wood.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, that was great. I scored a pair of Yeezy 500s, the utility
The
black.
black.
Really happy with that. I scored a pair of Bread 350s.
Bread 50. Oh, man.
Yeezys,
From where?
yeah.
Raffle, yeah?
From Off the Hook.
Yeah, muslin raffle.
Oh, you're
It's like
doing
I'm
good
not even
on
trying
the,
it, and it's
This,
happening.
this is a month? This is 1 month? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
these last few shoes, it's like the last few
Like
weeks,
Jean?
no?
Like
Yeah,
Just
the,
shit.
released.
the Jean would have been probably the end of where you like disappeared. So
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
And
Wow.
a pair right after.
So
Amazing.
Bread was one of the later ones to release. Anything after Bread?
Oh, Bread, I didn't even get it yet. It's still in the mail.
I haven't even got it yet. Talking about it.
Anything else?
You tell us, Chloe, because the list
Yes.
is long right now.
No,
And
I think that's
distinguished.
about it. I think
and
that's about it.
distinguished.
That's
Okay.
it, guys.
2 pairs of Jouns. We got Reebok Jouns. We got Air Max 3s, Radiant Red.
Done some
Yeezy
90s.
500 Utility Black and 350 Yeezy Breads. Jeez.
Easy bread. Are you keeping the Yeezy 350?
I might offer them to my wife.
You have bread?
If she likes them, they're hers. If not, I'll probably get rid of them.
Okay.
Straight up.
Right.
I'm like, oh, I won a raffle. Can't say no to that.
It's a cool shoe.
True.
It's a very cool shoe.
Yeah.
On the Saturday it released, I feel like my DMs were blowing up. Do you know where I can find these? Do you know where I can
Wow.
find these? Because Toronto, we're shut down, right? So
Mm.
only certain people are going to get them, and only certain people are going to be able to sell them
Ah.
on the Adidas app, where we usually do our raffles and stuff like that, we only had a retail release for Vancouver. So only Vancouver was the only in-store spot to get them.
Right. Did
Yeah.
you like that pair a lot? I think we spoke about it. But...
I do like the pair just because it's simple, all
Yeah.
black. But I got black and watermelon, so we're good.
You do.
Yeah,
It's time for
they're
a
little
re-up,
worse
though.
Yeah, definitely, because they're battered.
Yeah,
they're battered. All right, cool, very cool. New shoes. Sean Collard. In the past week, has anything arrived at your? Oh, yeah, it has. Never mind. What do you got? What do you got?
Okay. Well, I did double up on the Air Max 3 or 90s or infrareds or radiant reds.
What are you calling them?
It's a
Because
shoe
that's
of
what we'll call them.
names. I go infrared. I go 90. It's just a habit, but
Okay.
it's cool to say the original name. But I do say 90. It's just a habit.
It's 90 from now on.
So I got those, and look at that shape, man. Look at that.
Man,
Yeah, that's very nice.
That's a shape.
That is a shape.
Right.
I've seen many shapes in my life, but that shape.
Like Chloe said, comes with the booklet. Showing for everybody at home, showing the booklet. If you need to watch the YouTubes,
Right.
Love the booklet. Boom.
Is that like a retro picture from back in the day?
It's a replica of the booklet that actually came in the original.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, very cool.
They did a really good job.
Yeah, and then
I didn't even
those
like
little arch
I was
supports.
just so into the packaging.
Yes, those things that I'll never use, but are so cool to have on the back.
Exactly.
Right.
I still have a pair from my original threes from '88, and I've never used them. So
yeah,
I don't have the shoes, but I have those. And then, of course, I've got what came in.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Fire
nice.
Red 4s. My Fire Red 4s came in, and I'm super happy with that little backwards on the camera backwards.
That's backward for you. It looks good for us.
Yeah, it looks good for us.
Yeah, cool.
They're called Fire Red 4s?
Fire Red 4s. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. It's on the box. So yeah, very, very happy. I got a second pair from. So I originally got. I can't remember if I told that story in the last podcast about
Sam Tabak.
Sam Tabak. I did. So this pair is from Foot Locker.
Oh, dope! How'd you score that?
They launched on Foot Locker on Thursday. Yeah. So they had Foot Locker get a late shipment, and they had done a raffle like for a reserve.
Yes,
but it wasn't available in Montreal for some reason. It was like there, but it said nothing available in 106 kilometers. Go figure out what that is in miles. I'm not sure what that is in miles for.
You're like, I'm willing to drive.
Yeah, exactly. I would have gone to Ottawa, whatever, if I had to. But then I read that they were going to be set online as well. So you're supposed to reserve it in store, or hopefully raffle to win in store, reserve in store. But they were also launching it online. So I took a chance, and I can't hope nobody from my work is listening to this because I set my students up with some work and I went right on my here's the thing though, I went on my laptop and I went to the Foot Locker page and said blocked right off the bat, blocked. I'm like, oh shit. This is like 10 minutes before it's the launch.
Got to get off that school Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And I did. So I went on my phone. I'm like, oh shit, it's blocked also, but I'm connected to the Wi-Fi at work as well on my phone. And I thought, what's going on here? Why is it? So I thought maybe it was just like the system was catching up to some, I don't know what. So then I figured out I could turn my Wi-Fi off on my phone, and boom, I was able to get through to the page. So I don't know if it was that, because I heard a lot of people had the same issue. They went to the page, it said they were blocked, and there was some sort of puzzle thing they were supposed to do. There's like it was to combat the bots, I guess.
Right.
So they were supposed to like drag a puzzle piece to like prove they're not a bot.
Wow.
But people were having trouble with that, so they weren't getting through. I don't know what happened. For me, the countdown on the page counted down. I got to 0. The sizes popped up. Boom! I hit add to cart. I checked out and I got them. It was boom.
Nice.
It was
nice.
amazing. So I got very lucky because I know a lot of people struck out on those. So I'm very happy with my. This is actually my third pair.
Oh, what's up, man? Where's the third pair coming
Mr.
from?
Triple Up. I also got a pair from Stay Fresh Canada.
Oh wow.
Stay Fresh.
Very good.
Which
Fresh
is
had
going
them?
to get here apparently sometime in 2021, I think.
I was gonna say.
It's shipped from Vancouver, and it's still in transit. And it said it'll get here on December 14th, and I ordered them on December 3rd.
No, it might be
sorry.
slightly earlier.
Yeah, it'll probably
We'll see,
float
we'll see.
around the Mississauga, DC for like a week.
Yeah, it'll get stuck in
And then-
Milton for a week or two, and
Right.
then yeah,
Right. These
But,
are all
so-
Canadian towns.
yeah, exactly.
where our
So that-
packages always get hung up.
I think that's it for me.
Wow,
That's
I
it.
thought you were going to write a strongly worded email to your principal to be like, "Hey, why is Foot Locker blocked? This isn't fair."
Yeah. I could have done that, and then
But-
been out of a job.
I have a little bit of advice. Is your school Wi-Fi very strong?
Yeah,
Oh, it's super
we have a
fast.
puck right in our class, and it's fast. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because your phone data might be faster, depending
but
on your
yeah.
Wi-Fi.
it was fast. My data was very quick. I got
You should
flew
run
right-
a speed test.
Full
Yeah,
diagnostic.
good point. Yeah, that's
Right.
a good point. I mean, hopefully, I won't have to do this. They don't often have releases on weekdays, so
Yeah.
Hey, the
it's
point
not-
is, you got them.
yeah, I got them. Boom,
Yeah.
3 times.
That's it. Yeah,
Mr. Triple.
But I just do. So you know how, let's say you're home and you're connected to your Wi-Fi, it provides like the same IP,
yeah,
right? But if you disconnect from your Wi-Fi, then you're technically connecting to like a data tower,
right,
and it's different
right.
locations.
Yeah, that's true.
quote
That's
unquote.
true.
Yeah.
And I tried to even clearing my cache and all that stuff,
Mhm.
and that didn't do anything. But anyway, the data worked, so
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Trey
It all worked out.
cool. Trey cool.
Yeah.
New shoes? No new shoes for me, unfortunately. Nope. I think I'm I'll say this, but it'll probably change in a week from now. I think I'm done for the year.
All right. Well, we're
I'm
not.
done for the year.
We are December, bro.
We
Yeah,
are,
it's not-
and
yeah.
like we're December 6th today. So, I don't got that much time until New Year.
All right.
Plus New Year, my employee allotment switches over. Hey-o!
Hey now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey now. I spent way too much on that this year.
Oh, well.
I capped. Let's just say that. I capped.
All cap. All right.
All caps.
All
Yeah.
caps.
All caps rage. Mr. Chew. You
Yeah.
got some new shoes.
Yeah, I'm here to close out the show.
Whoa. Okay. Quick one today.
So I knew it was episode 200, so I wound it up and made sure I give him the heaters.
Ooh.
But
the heater.
Yeah.
here's pickup number 1. It is an Air Max Travis Scott.
Oh
20?
shit!
Yeah. Now, some patrons of our podcast might say, "Well, Chris, didn't you already show that pickup?" I did show the similar pickup, but it was
Oh.
not the same pair of sneakers.
Oh,
Is all I'm gonna say.
oh, what? I'm dropping stuff. Wow.
Yeah.
What do you mean? That's all I'm gonna say?
Yeah.
Okay, I felt
This
like
is
I had to
episode
double up on
200.
the shoe, so I bought 2 pairs. This is my second pair of Travis Scott Air Max 270.
There
It's
you
like the first one, but it's not really because it's the second.
I blame Black
Exactly.
Friday deals because,
Oh, yeah.
this is what happened. All right,
Oh,
right.
Black
I
Friday.
think the
and Cyber
last
Monday were
podcast
brutal.
we were like, I don't think we're gonna buy anything. But Black
Mhm.
Friday, we're trying to stay away
Yeah.
from the sales.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
No.
Yeah,
Never
I didn't-
does.
Well, here's the thing. When I thought Black Friday, I always think like Amazon, Walmart. 'cause I'm
Right,
thinking
right.
Big box
electronics.
stores.
But
Best
no,
Buy.
I forgot that like Foot Locker was going to have Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales.
Yes,
So I ended up buying a shitload of apparel for 25% off at Foot Locker. Ugh.
Oh my gosh! It's
Shame
been
on
a,
you.
It's
Spent way
been
too
a
much money.
hell of a week and a bit. Yeah.
I was saying I think in about 2 weeks, the last 2, maybe a little bit more than 2 weeks,
Mhm.
I've purchased 7 pairs of sneakers.
But
Whoa.
Yeah. It's a problem. It's a problem.
Your wife feels
And that's
about
not even
that.
including like the apparel and all the other shit I bought.
That's
I
one
need,
thing.
I need a break.
You
I'm gonna
always
need
buy the
this-
apparel.
Yeah, I
That's
go
like
go
an
for,
extra add-on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's not
Shoes
really
are
a
bad.
purchase, right? It's just apparel.
No, it's like when you get to the cart portion of the website and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like, "Would you like to add this?" And
Yes.
Sean's like, "Yeah, I
Oh,
would."
Of course I would. Thank you for asking.
Socks?
People
I
have
do need
also-
socks.
If I didn't. I forgot I needed socks.
Yeah.
Similar purchase.
I actually did buy socks from Essence.
Socks from Essence.
Oh man, yeah. There was a sale on socks, Nike socks I wanted. They're like a shorter cut sock with
Nice.
an old school Nike swoosh on it, and I was like, "Fuck, man,
Oh yeah.
30% off. I had to do it."
No, it's not bad.
Right. So back to sneaker pickups. I mean,
Yeah.
new shoes.
Right.
I finally grabbed a pair of Jordan 1s that I've been hunting for a while.
While.
Some might consider this
Oh,
2 pairs.
Oh,
It's
The
the
homage
Jordan
to
1
home?
homage
Wow.
to home.
the homage
Wow.
to home.
It
Very
does look
nice.
like Scarface, right? It makes you think
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Definitely
Scarface,
does.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Definitely does.
Yeah.
Scarface or Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Do you see
yeah,
the
yeah,
Harley
yeah.
Quinn in this?
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
cut and sew action. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's weird, this shoe. Like the collar lining, it's like weirdly padded.
Is it? Yeah.
There's a seam in the back that's weird.
Yeah, that's
right.
weird.
Yeah, yeah,
Like an unnecessary seam because this is all red.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But it looks so crispy. I like it,
is- it's
so
very cool.
much. I don't know what it is. I stare at it all
Are
day.
they
For real
are
thought.
they,
Another pair of breads. Jeez.
Are they previously
I
owned
thought they were
sneakers?
breadsticks.
Or
They are, but look at this.
Really?
Look
They
at
look
that.
good. They look
They look
great.
brand new.
This is previously owned.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. People will have to check out the YouTube page.
Yeah.
The YouTubes.
The channel.
The
I mean.
YouTube's is true. I keep showing the camera, but no one knows. And then, hold on.
And then?
Just arrived today. Was supposed to arrive Wednesday.
Oh, that's
It
always
is
fun.
my one pair from the Ronnie Fight palette.
Oh.
Look at this.
Which
This
colorway
one's
is
called-
that?
Wow.
This one's called Avalanche.
Ah.
Now I have to go and see what an actual picture looks like.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Asics.
So cool.
Very
So
nice.
very cool. This pair, I've offered it up to Calby.
Oh,
It kind of makes more sense for him to have it in his
Right.
repertoire. We'll see what happens.
is it like pink?
That was white, wasn't it?
It's like pinky purple?
I would like to say lavender.
Oh,
You
okay.
see lavender in your
Yeah.
head? You're
See,
there.
that's why I had to see a picture of it.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
like,
very
right.
on camera. It looked just like it was like white or light gray or something.
I know, and it's the lighting in this room. And then next, okay, I was
Yeah.
on a mission of some sort. So something happened, something snapped, and this happened. It's the Kobe
Oh,
5
damn.
Protro
Nice.
Bruce Lee in the alternate colorway.
Right.
And you might ask why I chose this one over the OG colorway, the yellow. It's because I also bought the OG.
I was just
Wow.
about to say that.
Jesus.
Yeah, so the Bruce Lee pack
It's complete.
acquired.
Nice.
Wow.
Acquired.
Very cool. Very cool.
I love it. Now you can call them the back.
Now you
Bruce
can
Lee
call it
pack
the back. Yes.
Acquired.
So is that it for sneakers?
Do you have another Ronnie on the way?
I do.
Nice.
Kind of.
Stay tuned for
Kind of.
colorway on that one.
Kind
Oh,
of.
kind of. F on the way.
I
Now,
tried. It didn't happen.
No?
uh,
No.
It's a lot to choose from, my friend. And if you didn't
Yeah.
get that pre-sale F&F,
the
email-
loyalty program thing, yeah.
Yeah.
The release was super hard. Or
yeah, no doubt.
it wasn't that hard. It was more, it was hard, but it was also the launch happens and you have all 30 shoes in front of you.
Yeah.
And you're like, which one do I take? Which one do I
Yeah.
pick to try to get? Do I get the really super popular color that everyone's going for or the less popular color?
Yeah.
You know, it's real.
Mhm.
And you
I
read
carded.
all the names. You're like, is this the right one? And you're
You
like,
carded.
Jeez.
I carded. I made it all the way to the end, and I pressed submit, and then boom, it was gone. And then I go back, and it's just size 4.5 left.
Yeah.
I'm
on
really
every
into that.
single shoe.
That monsoon colorway. Ooh.
Monsoon. Yeah, I tried to get that one.
Yeah, monsoon
really
was
cool.
nice.
There's a
Really
lot of
cool.
nice
Really
colors.
cool.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
30 different colors. Insane.
That's
Insane.
it. That's it for pickups for sneakers.
Nice.
Okay, so
Uh,
that's a lot.
yeah.
That's a lot. Kobe's.
And
Kobe's.
I didn't even show everyone everything.
Nice.
We'll save it for the next pod. Maybe.
Hey,
I don't
I
know.
like that.
We'll see.
Wow.
Instagram.
Let's save,
100
it's only the 200th episode.
Only the
Let's
200th.
save some shit from later.
Yeah, exactly.
What's better than 200? 201.
201?
Like one better.
Wow.
Yep.
Those are some. That's
Oh, I went for it. For once,
no kidding.
I'm gonna admit it. Like, I went bonkers.
You went in. Yeah.
It's been a crazy week.
How do you feel now that you finally have that homage to home? And because I feel like we've talked about it on the podcast before, and we talked about how it was like Chicago one on one side, and you got a bread one on the other side.
Yeah,
Now that you see him in
yeah.
person, do you still the tongue around the Nike logo? Is it? It's
Right.
leather?
Nope.
No.
It's like the regular
nylon?
nylon tongue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one was leather? That's
There's a
don't
few that
know.
are leather.
Yeah.
I like it. It was a really good price considering how much Jordan 1s go for now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I just found it like a fun shoe to own. It does have both colorways on it. Like I don't know who thought of doing this. It's crazy. Why
Yeah.
would you do this? They did it.
This is
I
crazy.
the only time I ever saw them in person, I was in Charlotte for All-Star Weekend there, and they had a room I went into with Brian, and they were one of the pairs that we could have bought, and I was like, "Fuck, they're really nice in person," but it just threw me off. the two different colorways on one shoe.
It's really weird. It's really, really
And if
like,
you were to wear them,
I know that's the whole thing. But then you have all these what the shoes and the
Yeah.
top 3 shoes.
Yeah.
mixed matches.
Similar idea,
in
right?
these
Right,
things.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Um,
In any case,
very cool. Very cool.
should we move on to?
So I didn't. Now that I think about this, I didn't
Right.
have new shoes, but I have a new spot to put my shoes.
Oh yes,
Yeah. So went to Walmart. You know, us sneakerheads, we always have a really hard time with sneaker management. You know what I mean?
I like that.
Especially at the front door. You know, sometimes it can become a bit chaotic. So the wife said, "Hey, we need to do something about this." So we went to Walmart. Shout out to Wally World. Saw every crazy person in the world, and they had these little shoe racks that were perfect. They fit like 12 pairs of shoes in one rack, which is great. So we bought 2 of them, so it hold like 24 pairs of shoes, which is awesome.
Wow.
But it didn't have a top on it, and we had them at the front door. So we're like, oh, I feel like we're losing space here. So I went out to the Home Depots, bought me some pine, sanded it down, stained that shit, and put it on top, and it is perfect now. You know, it's like I've now included it into my feng shui of my.
So you got a 2-4 rack at the front door?
Dude. Yes, I do, and it's awesome.
Do you
I
share
like
it?
your rack. I like your rack.
Yeah, I got. You know, people say I got a nice rack. Here, I'll put it up on the thing here. Maybe you could see it.
Oh wow!
No, that's not. That's a picture of your. Yes, that is your rack.
yes,
Yeah, that's my rack.
Very
I'm
nice
showing it on my
Very
phone.
nice. Very nice.
Yeah, super happy with it, and it's just a good place to like put your keys and stuff now too, right? On top.
yeah, for sure.
Throw a candle, maybe some succulents. Clove.
Yeah.
Suck
Little
you
bit
what?
of small
Put a
shrubbery.
What?
Put a candle in it too.
Yeah, no, we did the candle. Candle's good. Yo, and these days, guys, Bath and Body Works candles are the bomb.
I wanted to
Especially this
go last Saturday.
Yeah,
Didn't know if I would have enough time.
good stuff. No,
So I went on Friday.
It was a nice little Saturday though.
It was
was
the
a nice
first
little
time they
Saturday.
had a sale on the candles, on the
First
green
time in
mesh
forever.
candles.
Sorry,
I
what
went
podcast am I on right now?
I was going to tell you guys how I
Bed,
did
Bath, and
this
Beyond,
candle pickup. Oh my gosh.
Candle
1.5 hours in line.
Holy shit!
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah,
you
fuck
really
those
wanted
candles.
those candles, man.
That's
My
like, fuck these
my
candles.
wife really wanted the candles.
Oh,
and
wow.
I
No doubt.
could not let her
Jeez.
go by herself and carry all the candles because we get all the teachers, all the educators candles for Christmas.
Oh, those are good ones.
Oh, nice.
So we
3
walked
wick.
out with like 18 candles and 24 soaps, and I'm like, "There's no way Jen's going to carry all that shit."
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding.
So I went
Yeah.
and I accompanied her, and
That's
we went
nice.
into one
That's
line
nice.
that led into another line.
Oh
And
shit!
That second line, you collect the bags to go into the final line.
Oh my gosh.
So
Is this
all
the
that
mall?
was- Yeah. at the
Jeez.
mall.
It's funny because Sean was like, "What podcast are we on?" And then Chloe's like, "Well, it was for teachers." And then John's like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Oh,
shit.
very nice. Oh, that's very nice.
fuck. I feel like an asshole."
Can't say much now,
I
can
don't, but
Sorry.
yeah, very nice.
Candle podcast. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. And guys, with like moving all of those shoes and stuff and having organization, I have moved all my Jordans out of my sneaker closet.
Oh, what are you trying to say by doing that?
They're on the way to Sean right now. They're all size
Yeah.
11, so good luck, buddy.
Oh, nice.
I'm kidding. No, I moved them to the front hall closet just to make some more room. And then I put all my boxes up on my shelf and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm like, yeah, now it's perfect. And then I hear my wife from the front.
Perfect.
You have 7 boxes out here.
Oh shit.
It's like, how am I going to fit that in here? You know, you
Yeah.
just got those stray boxes. But anyways,
Mhm.
I digress. Let us flood into our feeds right now. Let's go into our flooding.
Wait, before we do that,
Oh, yes.
yes, since we are returning to YouTube, we've added a little segment, and it's called the KuwallaTee featured item, or call it something cool.
There you go. We'll come up with a
First
better name.
piece when I went to visit KuwallaTee, they added this to my shelf. I'm not pointing at the right spot.
Oh,
What is this?
This is a little box, and it's called the Chappie X-Ray. Yeah, you can't see that.
can't see it.
Yeah. Chappie is their little logo
Oh, yeah.
mascot.
Koala.
So check it out. It's got like one half of him is X-rayed, where you see the skeleton. He's wearing his dope sunglasses. Right?
Yeah.
He's gonna go right up here.
Very cool.
Chappie is almost as cool as all the guys at KuwallaTee. Almost.
Almost. But I mean, realistically, none of them are half skeletons,
Half
right?
skeleton.
So,
Yeah. We don't know if they're
You got me
actually
there.
real people or robots.
right.
Right.
Now you can buy these Chappies, right?
You can buy these Chappies. Check out their website. Super well made, man. Like
Yeah,
I
that's
don't,
cool.
I don't have a lot of these statuette toys, figurines types
Little
of things.
accessories like that. Yeah.
This one is pretty solid.
Yeah.
And for this week's featured product, let's do an unboxing, hey, or an unbagging.
Unbagging. By the way, the packaging that you get with KuwallaTee is second to none. It's awesome.
Is that
They
the
all
popcorn
come in
there?
like individual bags, and I believe they're biodegradable bags as well.
Hmm.
There you go. The first item, as we unbox, ooh,
Oh,
Is that what I think it is?
it's a hoodie.
Oh yeah.
The official name is check this out, Cosmic Latte.
oh,
That's a dope
Official.
name.
I can
official.
smell it from here.
very nice.
Oh, that's
You guys
cool.
see the colorway?
Yeah.
You guys see the colorway? So for those who don't want to watch our YouTube, it's got like a kind
Describe
of like
it
a
to us.
tie-dye pattern on it, and it's
Yeah.
got white, it's got some gray, and a olive slash
pea, like
pea,
pea soup.
green
Pea
pea.
soup.
Oh,
Pea
that
soup?
kind of
pea
pea.
soup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pea soup.
It kind of resembles a Rookie of the Year Jordan 1 yellow
Oh.
on it.
Ah,
Right?
yeah.
Would you say
Fit
that?
check. Fit
Yeah.
check.
Right, fit check. Very cool. Very
where-
soft.
Where's the
Very
koala?
soft.
Is it on the wrist? Is it on the bottom? Near the
There
hook-
you
near
go,
the-
right on the
There it is.
pouch.
Yeah.
We can't. The camera work's gonna
Yeah, I
take
saw it,
some
we
getting
saw it.
used to. Right.
On all KuwallaTee products, guys, don't forget, look around your garment. Check it out because there is a koala hidden on there somewhere.
Yeah.
On the pants, it'd be on your right side, just above your pocket.
Since it is episode 200, we are going to do two pieces this week. So the first one you saw was the Cosmic Latte hoodie. We're gonna do a second unboxing,
Oh, yeah.
bagging,
Unbagging, yes.
little baggins. And this one's called the Nova.
Mm.
Good name.
Another tie-dye hoodie.
Ooh, oh, that's nice.
Very nice. I like
right?
that.
This one's
Like a
nice,
white and
nice
gray?
Yeah,
Very nice.
very nice.
Beautiful.
Very soft. It's got the drawstrings at the hood area. And yes, there is the koala, as Mike
Beautiful.
talked about.
Beautiful.
Very soft. They fit great. I have one. This one was for show. What's special about these two hoodies is that they are Foot Locker exclusives.
Oh,
So for those who
cool.
don't know, Kuwalla is available at Foot Locker.
Mm-hmm.
Great partnership, if you ask me, because a lot of their gear goes well with sneakers, right? And Foot Locker is a great partner with Kuwalla, and I believe that this specific Cosmic Latte colorway was requested by Foot Locker.
Oh, wow.
Like they say, hey, we really like your tie-dye,
Yeah.
and we would really like this type of colorway.
Very cool.
And they did it. Look at
Very
that.
cool.
So these two hoodies, again, the Nova and the Cosmic Latte.
Very nice. That's an interesting color.
Your Cosmic
Yeah.
Latte is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I like it a lot.
Very cool.
Available only at Foot Locker.
For those two.
And the Chappie
And the Chappie.
figurine
Nice.
available
But for
on the KuwallaTee
Exactly.
site.
Everything available at KuwallaTee.com. Check them out on Instagram at KuwallaTee. Use that coupon code that we know all of you guys aren't using enough. So use that coupon code TSB20. Get 20% off your order. Sign up for their mailing list, because if you do that, you get 10% off no matter what. And you'll get exclusive access to flash sales, which they do all the time out of nowhere, which is super cool.
Right.
And get ready, guys, because spring's around the corner. Christmas is coming up. Get your significant other and a lot of women's stuff now
Yes.
popping off on KuwallaTee.com. Go check it out. Get the wifey involved.
Yes. I grabbed stuff for the wifey, and she loves it. Like all their designs, their chappy designs, or any of their smiley designs are very popular. Like really good. They're really
and it
cute.
looks good and it's comfortable. You know,
and if
that's
you guys,
the one thing a lot of women say about clothing is like they're uncomfortable throughout the day. KuwallaTee, you're comfortable. Period.
If
I actually picked up. Sorry, Chris, but I actually
go.
picked up on. I took advantage of their Black Friday sale,
Right.
and picked up for my coworker for her birthday, which is on the 27th of November. A couple of pieces, and she is in love. Like we've worked together for 10 years now in my classroom, so she's like become a close friend, and she is in love with the quality stuff now. I've converted her into she wants all of the quality material.
Oh, nice.
everything quality. She loves it. Loves the quality. No pun intended, but the quality of it. Yeah, she's in love with it. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's really dope.
Yeah. A lot of really cool designs, especially for women when it comes to, pants with their linen cargo pants for women are sick because they ride so high over the ankle. Really nice stuff, guys. Really, really nice stuff. Go check them out.
Actually, for those of you who are watching on YouTube, I'm as a bonus, I'm wearing the proper plaid by KuwallaTee and the electric blue colorway. And the first time I wore this to work, I got many compliments. I was told I look really cool.
Oh, nice.
So if you want to look really cool,
and the
like
coworker's
Sean,
29, so it's not like some other old person was telling me I look cool. Coworker's 29, so
that's funny.
Yeah, very
That's
cool.
really
very cool.
If any listeners do pick up any quality pieces, I'd like for you to DM us. Like, it's
let
cool.
us know what you got. I'd like to see a little haul, little koala haul.
Yeah,
That'd be cool to see.
very cool.
Anyways, let's check them out. KuwallaTee.com, at KuwallaTee on the gram. Go check them out because they are amazing. Always been very, very good to us, and we love them. So, guys, moving on to what has been flooding the feeds.
Whoa, new intro.
You know what? Every time can be a surprise.
It's an upgrade. 200 episodes getting getting us a lot of upgrades.
You know what? Today
Spare
is
no
just-
expense.
Today's the day, guys. Today's the day. All right, with Nike making so many waves with what they've been having coming out in the past little while, only with SB. SB's popping off in 2020. Looks like we're getting another SB coming out this December. And you know what? It's quite nice, to be honest. I'm talking about the Sean. Is it Cliver or Cliver? Cliver?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
It could be whatever you want.
Google it.
Dunklo SB Dunklo Holiday Special coming in full size for family, and it's a nice colorway. The outsole with that gold and silver is a bit Marty McFly SB-ish. You know what I mean? Because they had that little bit, not as much sparkle to it, but it still had that like tint with that little bit of sparkle in it. But you got it's like a rose gold or bronzy gold swoosh on the side. Really nice blue suede. Chris, thoughts?
Maybe that's it. What you just mentioned there. The I don't know if it is the resemblance to Marty McFly or not, but now I kind of see it now that you mention it, because when I saw pictures of this shoe, I was like, I like it, but I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like it recalls to something that I can't put my finger on. And I think, you could be very right, sir.
And on the midsole where it has the stitching, different color stitching too, with like a gold stitching, which is also a little bit different, a little bit accent.
The details. Yeah.
A lot of details. And I feel like that's what they're really going for, especially when it comes to SBs these days. The Turduckens details were fucking crazy.
Oh, that was a beautiful shoe.
What other, like SB is just popping off this year.
Now I cannot unsee the Marty McFly, the McFly.
Right? Yeah, exactly. That was a really cool shoe. And it was is it as sought after now as it was back in the day? Like
Well,
when it
just
first
because
released?
it's a Nike SB, the value has gone up. But
This also released before the hype of
Right.
SBs climaxed.
right. Because I remember picking up a pair at I don't know if other Canadians will recognize this shop called Empire,
Empire.
right?
Oh, yeah,
A
of course.
skate and
Skate
snowboard
shop,
shop in Canada, and they happened to have McFlys on sale. So
Yeah.
it was just a thing. But I think in terms of SBs, all values have gone up,
Of course.
but the sought afterness of the shoes remain the same, but they're just harder to get
Yeah.
because of pricing. But
Really nice. It's a really cool shoe. I find the, like I said, SBs are popping off this year, making a lot of really nice ones. So shout out to Nike for that. US release date, December 18th. So stay tuned.
Cool.
It's coming, and it's coming quick. So
It's cute. It's kind of.
it looks like it comes with a nice box too. So stay tuned for that. See if it's actually legit. Might just be an F&F type deal.
oh shit, yeah, you don't want a bad box.
No, you don't want a bad box. You know, it's important to keep the box.
Yeah.
We've discussed this. Moving on. Mr. Sean Collard, what is your
Mhm.
connection to a Air Jordan 13?
My connection to it?
How do you feel about 13? Because I feel like I've never
love
seen
the
you in a pair of
13s.
13s.
Yeah, I love that. And if we're talking about the Hyper Royals, it's a nice colorway.
We
Very
are
nice
talking
colorway.
about Hyper
Very
Royals.
clean. It's one of those, again, one of those colorways that you could picture being an original release.
Right.
Basic Jordan, like the black and red colorway, but just replace the red with blue. So it's really clean looking colorway. Very
With
nice.
it
I don't think
being-
I'll get them, but they're very nice.
With it being predominantly black, it's definitely a lot easier to wear as a 13. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the blue's nice too.
Yeah,
It's
very
very
nice.
It'll go
The
with
Hyper
the
Royal
outfit.
is nice.
Oh, it's
They would go with my
3M.
fit. You're right, Chloe.
It's got that 3M on it.
Electric blue. Electric Boogaloo.
Right.
Whoa. I've been hearing a lot about this Boogaloo these days.
Yeah.
But really nice. This will also be releasing on the 19th of December.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, thoughts? Did you used to rock 13s back in the day?
Only the Flint.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Actually, one of my favorite Jordan colorways
Flint
colorway
13.
/ shoe. Jordan 13 Flint is, I find, a beautiful shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
color combo. Did
Mhm.
Jordan wear those? No, eh?
No.
Nope.
There are pictures of him wearing them, but it was at the Ryder's Cup tournament.
Gotcha.
Right. Watching it. So, but he never wore them to play.
So
Chloe,
weird.
what about you? Because I feel like when we first met, I could see you rocking a pair of 13s. Now, not so much.
No, just back in the day, the ball in.
Right?
Mhm.
Ballin'. Gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. All right, let's talk about something super hype and super crazy. Let's take it across the pond all the way to Asia, to the Philippines, to the new Jordan store in Manila in the Philippines. Crazy. What a release to start off and kick off with 150 pairs of Air Jordan 5 or 4 Manilas. Sorry, 4 Manilas. But there was a little bit of a, what would you say, a prerequisite
Caveat?
for buying this shoe. You had to wear that shit out the store.
Yeah.
Which is, I give it to them
Yeah.
for, making them wear it out the store and seeing the pictures of just people lined up wearing them.
Yeah,
Pretty sick.
that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I don't mind that at all.
Would
No.
you do that here? Would you do that here, Mr. Sean Collard? If a Jordan store was to, say, still be here in Toronto, and they did something like that, would you be into it?
Depends on the time of year. If it's the middle of winter, I wouldn't be into it. But if it's
Gotcha.
like, spring, summer, fall, yeah, for sure I'd do it. I'd be into it.
With every purchase, someone's buying cleaner
Yeah.
or crep protect. Or
Yeah,
something like
exactly.
that.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
funny.
gonna upsell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm mumbling.
What a cool store.
I don't mind it. I don't know why they only made 150.
Yeah.
Like, I assume there's a lot more people that want the shoe.
Yeah.
Limiting it to 150 only guarantees chaos.
Yeah,
or
of course.
Some sort of like issue or possible kerfuffle. And
Kerfuffle, yeah.
um,
Details on the shoe.
having to wear it out, I don't mind because it's only 150. Like,
Yeah.
regardless of whether you have to wear it out, whether it's a worn pair or a DS pair, there's only 150 in the world. It's
Yeah.
going to be special regardless. So there's that.
And a lot of people comparing it to the Oregon 4s, people comparing it to the Wahlburger 4s.
Yeah.
But the materials on this shoe are so different, and there's like 4 different kinds of materials here.
Yeah.
You have like a ostrich leather, looks like you got suede, looks like you have almost like an alligator leather or something like that. Interesting, very interesting.
She was fucking ugly. Sorry.
See, Chloe, this is why we have you here, so we can get your personal opinion on all
It's
this.
going to be
I
blunt.
think
You might not like it.
Exactly.
The release is special. I like the limited quantity.
Thank you.
The shoe is fucking ugly.
Thank you.
Sorry. I
Uh,
hope the box was nice.
I hope the box was nice. That's funny. Okay, let's go from one ugly shoe to another ugly shoe. This is going to be a hot take. Images coming out now of the Adidas Sean Wotherspoon ZX 8000 Super Earth. Of course, Sean having one of his first collabs with Adidas with the Superstar.
Right.
You know, it is what it is. A lot of people thought he was going to come out with a ZX 10,000.
Mhm.
Still might happen. Who knows? But guys, I have to be honest. I am not into this at all. I find every Sean shoe that he's put out with Adidas has missed the mark completely. But hey, this isn't what I want to see in a shoe from Sean. This is what he wants to put out there, hopefully.
Right.
But a lot of different materials on this, a lot of different embroidery. On the medial side, you'll have on the right foot, you're going to have a bunch of Adidas Trifoil logos, which is cool. The mixed match of plaid is different. The mixed match of materials, with some being canvas and some being just a regular, almost like a denim material.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just not into it. To be completely honest, if it is not a Sean 97-1, I don't want any part of it.
Right.
Controversial words from an Adidas employee.
I know, and it sucks, but like, I'm a sneakerhead first.
That's true.
You know, I'm a sneakerhead first, and I'm going to be completely honest.
Right.
You know, I'm not going to fluff something up that
Good for you.
that I don't like.
All
So-
he's saying is he's not the target audience.
He's
Yes,
not the
thank you.
target
Not the
audience.
target
That's right.
audience.
That's
Thank
right.
you, thank you.
Yeah.
But and I've seen pictures of Sean Wotherspoon wearing this shoe, and one thing that I've always hated. There's one thing I've always hated about a ZX 8000, and it is that your tongues constantly move outside to your lateral side. Always. That has changed with some of the past models that they put out this year with AZX, because they have put bands on the inside holding the tongue.
Right.
I think, hot take, every ZX 8000 every ZX should have that band just to keep that tongue straight, because it is a pain in the freaking ass.
Okay. Yeah.
You know,
Makes
it would be
sense.
like wearing a pair of Jordan 3s without the bands on it. Imagine wearing a pair of Jordan 3s with your tongue going out to your lateral side all the time.
Yeah.
It would not
No,
be as cool.
No good.
It would not be as cool. But yeah, there's my hot take on the ZX 8000 Earth from Sean Wotherspoon.
Well, it's very much like the his ASICS collab.
Yeah, lackluster.
Wasn't
lackluster.
necessarily
And
a winner.
we've said this before. This could be just Sean's opinion and just Sean's vision, because that 97-1 was not just one person. You know, that was a collective of people that helped design that shoe.
Right.
You know, there's video of it. You can see it. Also, a really way to collab with a bunch of people too. And
Yeah, we don't have
they
that, so
freaking nailed it. They nailed it. So yeah, hey, to each their own, as they say.
right.
And if you guys are digging the Super Earth, let us know at Sneaker Podcast. DM us. Let us know what you think about this. I would have liked to see a 10,000 ZX 10,000, just because I don't feel a 10,000 gets as much love, and I feel like an 8,000 has really been drilled into us this year. You know what I mean? With Atmos, Superstar, Bape, the list goes on, and just released the X-Ray ZX 8000, which is like a deconstructed 8000 reversed. And wish I could say I love that. You know what? Let's move on.
We get it.
Before Mike gets in trouble.
All right.
Before Mike gets in trouble, let's move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's move on.
Can I ask though, if
Yes.
if
You can ask.
so these next, so the A6, the Adidas collabs from Sean Witherspoon,
Yeah.
do they affect the interest of his first collab, the Air Max 197? Like the fact that his following pieces weren't necessarily,
Yeah.
you know,
I think
gold
this'll-
records.
Yeah.
Was the
that's
first
exactly it.
platinum record? Is the first platinum record still that good?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. The 97 one still holds up just because it's so unique. You
Okay.
know, it's never been done before.
Yeah.
It's it's so special.
Mm.
And the fact that it's made with the materials it's made out of, the fact that they had the campaign behind it that they did, kind of brings it to another level, in my opinion.
Okay. All right.
Shoes
I
match
feel
each
like
other. The left.
what's
and
that,
the right.
Chloe?
The left and the right match. So
The left and right match.
Like-
There you go.
like
There's
the-
one. There's one plus. But yeah, I just feel like he's missed the mark with all his Asics and Adidas collabs, you know. And another person who I also think has missed the mark with their Adidas collabs, you know who I'm talking about, Jonah Hill.
Ah, well, yes.
It is what it is.
I think his product is more a niche product, though,
Agreed.
right? It doesn't.
Agreed.
It's not meant for everyone.
Yeah, but like with the popularity behind the Witherspoon, the 97-1, you'd think that we'd want to compete with a banger, you know? Be like, oh,
Yeah.
you did this, we can do that too.
Right. Well-
Stan, Super Stan. You know? I know, we'll take a superstar and a Stan Smith.
But I want to call back to like the Fragment Jordan 1. So
Okay.
we all agreed Fragment Jordan 1 is like an amazing shoe,
Very popular.
up there in Jordan 1 rankings. And if you just think of his following pieces, his following collabs, they didn't all go gangbusters. Like there's been a Roshi, there's been what else, Chloe? Wasn't there
Jordan
like a
3.
Jordan? No,
Hyper
Jordan 3 is
Dunk.
not bad, but it's definitely not a Jordan 1,
Mm-hmm.
like the way the Jordan 1's going. And at least for me, like I tend to excuse that more with Fragment than
Yeah.
with Sean Witherspoon for some reason. So I don't
Okay.
know why.
I kind of feel the same way with Push T and the King Push
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
When he did his EQT run, that was great. When he went into his EQT 9316 PK, the Ultras, also really well done. And then he kind of took a break, and then we're getting an Oswego with limited branding.
Yeah.
Limited branding. The box was dope. Give it to
The
him on
all
that
white
one.
Oswego was really nice.
Oh yeah, the cocaine
Yes.
Mandy's.
Yes.
Nose candy Mandy's.
I think by
All
then
white.
it was too late already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, the hype is because when the King Push came out,
The
a
first
lot of hype
one,
around that.
Oh,
First
man.
around that King Push.
I still kind of want it, you know?
Bodega Babies did okay. It's just the details that they did with those releases, you know. The whole garbage bag with the guidance, the EQT guidance, the paper bag with the Bodega Babies. You know, little details like that go
Yeah.
a long way. I got a all white equipment box with my Oswego. So that's nice. Anyways, I digress. Yeezy Talk, Mr. Chlorel. Yeezy 700 V3. Are you a fan of the V3s? That no boost
No
action?
boost. They're really hard to put on.
Really?
Yes, I find they're very, very hard to put on. So,
Okay.
Pass for me.
It's just
And-
getting in through the collar, or
Yes, just penetrating it. It's tough.
it's hard to penetrate a 700 V3. You heard it here first, everyone.
It looks nice though.
Yeah. The thing is, this is a computer rendering. You know, show.
Right.
I want to see that real stuff.
Yeah.
And I say this all the time, especially when it comes to Yeezys, because every time you see something, you see computer rendering, you switch over and you see it in real life. You're like, oh, that's what it actually looks like. But yeah, looking to release December 21st. Clay Brown. What a interesting. Well, it's kind of one of the more normal names that Kanye's put out on a Yeezy thus
Yep.
far this year. But all black with that little bit of brown. It's cool. You could rock it with some crazy fits, I think.
Yeah.
Like, especially if you're looking for that alien looking ninja style.
Mhm.
Good stuff there. Good stuff. And the 3M on it will just pop like crazy.
Do you think there's any glow in the dark on it?
I think the cage is still going to be glow in the dark. I think that whole cage is still going to be glow in the dark. Stay tuned, everyone, or check out reviews on YouTube because they'll be there before us.
Should definitely go half a
Yeah.
size up though. If you like that shoe.
They fit small, or just making your way into that collar.
Yep.
Is that what you're preventing there, Chloe?
Go half a
Good
size
call.
up.
Half size up.
Nice.
Chloe says half size up. All right, moving on. Mr. Kobe, let's talk to you. Christopher Chu.
Yep.
Kobe 6 Protro set
Mhm.
for 2021. With you being in such a Kobe mood these days,
Yeah.
is the ASG Kobe 6 something you're interested in?
To be honest, my brain is more geared towards the Grinch colorway that's about to come out. Well, I think we
Oh,
talked about it
yes.
last week.
A lot of people gotten early access to that shoe. I've seen some shoe tubers.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of like people with a huge haul of Kobe Grinch, which is weird.
Really?
You know, it happens.
Save some for you. Jeez.
I'm not. So I'm not really thinking about ASG yet. I can't
Okay.
wrap my brain around it just yet because the job is not done yet in
True.
2020.
True.
But
For you, at least.
right. And I don't think I'm ready to move on from Kobe 5 Protro. I had a
get
quick
that.
chat with another Kobe fan.
Aficionado.
He was like, no, it had to be done. The Grinch had to come out. Like, it is the best Christmas Kobe that they ever produced.
Since the OG one. And when was that, the OG one? 20...
Oh, you have that. So I
13?
really don't know. I'm
No?
not that Kobe savvy yet.
That's okay. The internet will tell us.
Yeah, the internets will tell us. But it doesn't. After my friend said it had to be this year, I thought about it. It is true. It's the first Christmas since Kobe's passing,
Oh, yeah.
and it should be the best Kobe Christmas that they reissue. So Grinch should be coming out right now.
For the record, dropped 2010, the original
2010.
one.
2010.
So-
What a year.
It's been 10 years.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Very cool. This is a cool shoe. Kobe popping off these days.
A lot of people are going to be gunning for that one. The Grinch.
Do you guys know what time it is?
If you're on the YouTube, I think you do know.
Yeah. $7:35 on Sunday evening. Overcast here in Montreal. -7. Feels like -8. Not too chilly. Starting us off with smooth sounds. From Mr. Mike D. On air with Mike D. WNBC.
Oh, bravo.
Very nicely done.
Nice.
WNBC.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
I can't wait for the day that.
If someone could tell me what song that was, DM us
All right.
on our
yeah.
Instagram.
And I can't. I'm waiting for the day that one of us has the balls to actually join in, sing the.
I was so tempted. But I was like, no.
I pointed to you, man. I cued you in.
I couldn't do it.
After he does the radio intro, he jumps
That's
in.
right. I'm
I meant to call. Yeah, man.
I check out.
Yeah. Check out. It's over. It's over. Guys, we've been seeing a lot of Instagram memes over the past little while, especially with 2020 and how it is going. A lot of it is how it started, how it's going. We've all seen those around the internet. So we kind of thought we'd bring that to the podcast because it is episode 200 and we've come a long way. We've come a long way.
We've come a long, long way. Do you remember when we started?
I remember I remember our first episode that we were in my old house in Montreal.
Right.
I think I brought like my patio set table from outside inside, and we all sat around with like microphones plugged in everywhere. We were recording through like my massive computer at the time before we knew what we were doing.
Right.
And guys, you can hear this. Like the first episode is live on Podbean.
Don't
and,
listen to it. Please do not listen to it.
It was a lot different because we were starting off. We didn't know what to expect. We didn't know
Yeah.
what we were doing, really. I just came off a radio background, and I just wanted to keep going. So I think the one thing we started off with that we really came correct was sound. Sound quality has always
Right.
been
True.
a big thing for myself because having an audio background and stuff like that, it's always been very important to me because nobody wants to listen to shit audio for over an hour. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So
Heard.
so yeah, but it's cool. I think we've all had our own evolution, especially when it comes to, not only the podcast but being sneakerheads in general. Like I have taken a complete 540 from what I used to do.
Yeah.
Do the math on that one. 540.
540. How many rotations is that, Sean?
Who are you, Tony Hawk?
Many.
720.
900. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I actually wanted to ask you guys about, like, you say you did a 540, Mike, but you did have some Adidas, no?
Like
I'm really asking you because I don't remember. It's
No,
been
like-
a while.
to be honest, I only started getting into Adidas once I got to know Alex Suji
Right.
Seifersons. Once I got to know him, and he kind of gave me a little bit of input on how Adidas worked and the history behind Adidas and stuff like that. I was starting to get more into it. Plus, when we were doing this, Boost was popping. So like NMD had just launched probably a little bit before we started the podcast. Ultra
Right.
Boosts were out.
Yes.
The hype around NMD, like Pharrell NMD Hues or not Hue, but the NMD was huge.
Yeah.
Yeezys were popping off.
Remember Alpha Edge?
Alpha Edge.
Dude, I think we still have Alpha Edge at this. Like
That's
Alpha
4D.
Edge 4D or Alpha Bounce.
Alpha Bounce.
Alpha Bounce?
Alpha
Alpha
Bounce.
That shit was so whack.
It's funny.
was
'cause
alright.
I saw that shoe today at my buddy's on the way home, and he's like, "Oh, I still have my Alpha Bounce." I'm like, "Dude, you need to wear those."
Alpha
Yeah,
Bounce. that's it,
yeah.
Alpha Bounce.
So, Mike, back then you were technically starting out,
Yeah.
as a sneakerhead.
Yeah, I think when we first started the pod, I think my best shoe I had was probably Ultra Boost OG.
Ultra Boost OG.
Yeah, because I bought them before the pod for sure.
And then,
I still have the receipt.
and after starting the pod, you started buying more sneakers.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
remember it got to a point where it was like, one week 10 sneakers in a week.
Yeah.
It was not quality. It was just quantity.
Just quantity.
It was just quantity. But I got some really good deals from Brooklyn Projects. Got some SBs
Right,
from Brooklyn
right.
Projects. Got some ZX Flux from Champs in
Mhm.
your Champlain Mall. Shout out Champlain Mall.
Wow.
Or St. Bruno Mall. What else? That's really what I was into. I was wearing Prestige 2 Nike high tops.
Yeah. And-
Before I got it into Jordans, but then I started getting into the mids, right?
Mm.
This was a big thing. Wearing a lot of Jordan 1 mids, infrareds, nothing crazy, Concord ones. I sold all of them. All of them. They're all gone.
And
Crazy
when
to think.
When we first started recording, you were kind of still learning about the whole
The
sneaker
game.
culture, sneaker community stuff.
Definitely.
And now you find yourself teaching
It's
about
true.
Adidas, right?
Yeah.
Look how far
Yeah,
you've
it's
come,
true.
young Mike.
Yeah. The student has become the educator.
That's right.
In some points.
Yeah.
But a wise man once said, always a teacher, never a master.
Oh,
So-
I like that.
I will continue to go by that because I feel like, especially when it comes to Adidas and the heritage behind Adidas it's so big and so long and there's so much information. And guys, something I could not be more excited for. Next year, 2021 is the 30th anniversary of EQT.
Oh.
So if this year was bad for ZX, I can't imagine what next year is going to look like.
That's equipment, right?
Yes. Very good. Sean.
See who's learning? See who's
Jeez.
learning?
You mean bad in the Michael Jackson way, or?
Yes.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
so good. By bad, I mean
Yes.
so good.
Okay, good.
So good. But
Right.
ZX went crazy this year. 8,000s, 1,000 retros, 10,000s. With the AZX collection, it's insane. And yes, AZX will go into 2021. But once we get into spring and summer, it's EQT season, everyone.
Right.
Our good friend, Mr. Paul Simons at IBS Negative on Instagram is doing he's almost doing like a CGS to 2021, but
Mhm.
he's doing all EQTs until 2021 for the month of December. So
Crazy.
really cool. Today he had those foot patrols on. Woo!
Right.
Peter, shout out to Paul. Paul's really helped me too, especially him still being with the brand, being the manager over at Adidas Vancouver OG. It's cool to like see him when you're at work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we're working, but we're on the same call. It's cool.
So if you can give me a snapshot of Mike, was it 2016 we started? 2016?
It would have been 2016, summer 2016.
Mike 2016, and then give me a snapshot of Mike 2020. What do you think the big difference is?
I got nicer pants.
Oh, the pants.
I got nicer pants now.
Pants.
What would I say? Let's say the equivalent of Mike 2016 was a Jordan 1 mid. Okay.
I like that. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Was a Jordan 1 mid, and now I would be ZX 8000 Aqua OG.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Very
And
good.
oh, never mind. No, I was gonna.
Gonna bash another
something
product.
No,
My God.
another collective. I'm kidding.
Right.
I'm kidding. But yeah, that's how I would see myself now, because I'm really now I'm more into the history and like what people think is hype. I still think it's hype, but I think a lot lower stuff is hype. And I was having this conversation with a coworker today, because when it comes to when I get shoes, I don't wear them a lot of the time right away. I'm not one of those guys. So I have so much shit in my closet that's dead stock from Adidas right now.
Right.
And I listed off what I had, and I'm like, holy shit. To a regular person, like a hype beast, they would not care about this. But to someone who's into the brand and they knew that I had all that dead stock, they'd be like, holy crap.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself. I think I've come leaps and bounds over the past 4.5 years.
Yeah.
So
Very much so.
yeah. Hey, still here.
Yep.
Different
Nicer
city,
pants.
but still here. But
The
nicer
pants,
pants.
though, the
Yeah.
pants. Oh my
But nicer
gosh.
pants.
And Chloe, when we first started, you were Nike Air Max 95
He was.
Yeah.
That still
on
existed.
Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm just a fucking hype beast.
With a lot more to say. Hype beast with a lot more to say.
Yeah, I remember the first time I was so shy,
Oh,
sweaty
yeah.
pits and all, walking in.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, "Oh, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say. Why am I doing this shit?"
I remember a little bit nervous.
Yeah, super nervous. Couldn't get shit out of my mouth. Now it's just like,
Can't stop you.
yeah. But no, shoe wise, yeah, it's more rare shit. I know not a lot of people were on that 95 vibe back then, but I guess with the tech and everything and the fits, everything's changed.
Yeah. No one wears tech fleece anymore.
Right.
No, people wear tech fleece,
Yeah. We just judge them for
which is fine. It's all good. They like it. It's all good.
Do you find that since in the 4 years you've actually been able to like negotiate with yourself in terms of how many shoes to keep?
I'm still making mistakes. I think, that's one thing that I thought would get better in the shoe game, and I'm still making mistakes. Picking up shit that I don't fucking need, like 500 utility, black utility, the Yeezys.
You need those.
Don't need a second pair.
Okay, never mind.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna test myself on this raffle, and fuck, I fucking won. What the fuck am I gonna do now?
Send some of that luck over here, dude, because I can't win a raffle to save my life.
In your
Yeah.
defense, you have like a clear idea of what you're going to do with the shoe. Like you're not going to put it on your shelf and leave it there for a few years. You're
No,
ready.
fuck-
Incoming, outgoing. right
I'll
away.
get rid of it. Like right now, it's the infrared, the Air Max 3, whatever fuck you want to call it.
Hey,
I don't know what the fuck to do with that shoe. Honestly, the fact that I was able to cop them so easily just threw me off.
That happens.
I was like, man, last time I had a pair was what, 2010? And got rid of that pair knowing that I would get a fresh pair. I'm like, oh my God, automatic L for sure. I'm not even going to bother. Next thing you know, alarm rings, boom, copped it. I'm like, what? No, does not feel right. Like I should have had a struggle. I should have bought it like
something's
Man.
off.
yeah. And then I'm like, the day after, my size is still available.
Mm,
I'm like, I still have it carded on my phone. You know,
Right.
I'm like, what's going on? And just lost its appeal for me now. And I'm like, man, no, I need some shit that can't get. Gotta hunt
See, for
down
me, that's like, oh, maybe I need another pair. If it's still available the next day, I might need another
The
pair.
complete opposite.
It's still
the
there. What an
sign.
opportunity.
Yeah. And that's
Um,
where I'll make my mistake because I might get a second pair. And even though I'm saying all the shit that I don't need the first pair, right? Issues, man. Issues. Always
That's
struggling.
shoes.
Still struggling with the shoes. Love it too much, right? Like,
Yeah.
Try to have a game plan, and yet the love for just copying or the love of an old shoe that just meant so much back in the day is just like,
Mhm.
no, I got to get it and just leave it. It has a nice card, has a cute little box.
mhm.
Just get it and leave it. And you know what? Let's get a second pair because I can.
It's
Just
because you can.
Because
Yeah,
I could get
yeah.
25% off, you know?
Oh, damn.
When I compared myself to the shoe, I think we could compare Chloe to a shoe as well. Early, when we first started the pod, Air Max 95 Neon. That's
was his
that's
name.
Chloe.
Right.
That's Chloe.
Yeah, that was his name. Yeah.
Now
Pretty
Now-
straightforward.
he is a Jones New Balance.
Do you like that comparison?
You know what? I haven't even worn a pair yet. Fuck.
Mm,
Since I got them, I've been going through the whole packing, moving the whole collection out of the
Right.
house. I don't even know where they are.
But your
they're at
style.
my parents' house. I have 4 pairs just sitting, just stacked. All these beautiful white boxes just sitting there, and I'm just like, man, we can't even go out
Quit teasing
and
us.
like meet friends and like wear like a whole outfit,
Yeah.
And can't wait. I can't wait. What am I gonna wear them in the house? Fuck that shit. I'm gonna wear 'em in the
Like,
house.
from the first day I met you, I always thought, man, this guy has a clear vision of what he wants in his closet all the time. But and you mentioned you're still making mistakes, but do you believe that your tastes have refined?
Yeah. Oh my god. You know what, guys? I did the count before moving all my stuff out of my
Oh
house.
my god, I didn't even think about you doing that. Wow, that must have been an experience.
No, but the count of what I actually care about.
Oh,
like,
see, that's different.
That is huge. I was down to about 40 pairs of shoes.
Oh,
That's crazy.
yep. That's
From
really
400 to
crazy.
40
Wow.
pairs, 40 pairs that I want to keep close and that I see myself wearing. It's down to that. And honestly, I could probably get rid of 8 pairs of those 40.
Well, yeah, you have doubles because
Shit has changed.
Yeah.
Shit has
And the
changed.
game's changed too over the past 4 years.
And you
That's
know
something we also need to take into account.
what? I'm about to make another mistake.
Uh-oh.
I'm telling you right now.
Calls it out before he even does it.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a pair of fucking Air Max 95s, the neons.
Yes, you are.
Yes,
You know,
you are.
and it's
And you're
be
gonna
a
come
fucking-
full circle.
Is it gonna be a mistake? Like,
No, it's
No,
not.
that's you though.
Oh,
that's
you have to.
That's the
you
old me.
kind of have to buy
No,
it.
that's the
not
old
the old
me.
you.
Listen to
Still-
this.
It's you at heart.
Yeah,
I
That's
love
the
this shit.
real Chloe.
you still own that handle on Instagram.
Yes, I do.
So there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta get it. It won't be a mistake. I'll wear them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're gonna bring it back, man.
Bring it
Come back with
back.
the OG box and
95 to
everything.
2021 is what's gonna
See,
happen.
I fucking bought that Gunsmoke, the pink pair.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's nice.
It's a beautiful pair, but I'm still fighting with myself.
Ah.
Do you guys fight with yourselves when it comes to shoes?
Nope.
Okay, I got issues, right? I really got issues.
No,
I'm
sometimes.
like, cop, get it at home, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck did I do? Like, this shit happens to me a lot. Like,
It's happened to me a few times, but not
Yeah.
the majority of my stuff. No, I buy what I buy.
yeah.
I don't think back about it.
yeah.
So I
I
have days where
always
I'm like, that Gunsmoke shit was good, and then other days I'm like, fuck, if it was good, I would have worn it by now.
Mhm.
Right? Fuck,
my
You're
buying
just waiting
is
for the right
always,
time.
I guess so. Maybe
Yeah.
it's the
the right
just
occasion.
these times where you can't really wear fits and go out and shit.
Yeah.
Just throwing me off.
Wait till you get the neon, then make a decision on the Gunsmoke.
Right.
Right.
Mm. But
I always buy my shoes with the saying that I don't walk into a room without knowing how to get out of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I probably said it wrong.
Words
But
to
anyways,
live by.
That's right. That's right.
Ah,
to live by.
whatever. You
I don't
know.
know how it applies, but it's right. It's right saying.
No, what I'm saying is, if I buy a shoe and I change my mind, I'll have an out.
You have it right. You have an exit strategy.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
Someone whose taste and input and vision that has stayed the most true, I think, out of all of us is Mr. Sean Collard, of course.
I don't
Joining
change.
us a little late,
What changes?
but it's so nice to have you, and like we've having you on the podcast since day one when you first jumped on as a guest.
Yes.
No?
That was 2017 when I jumped on as a guest after my.
It's crazy
yeah.
to think that
You
long
remember?
ago.
Because I was going to ask you.
I remember because I only remember because I was the when I got to go to the Jordan store, the grand opening of the Jordan store in May of
Yes.
2017.
Oh, yes.
So that's when you guys figured out I was in Montreal and you knew my name.
The
all
old
of a sudden.
Panel.
And then you guys invited me on as a guest to talk about that experience. And
Mhm.
then I was on a couple of more times as a
Just really
guest.
liked you.
And then in I think early 2018 is when I joined full time.
Yeah.
Somewhere around March 2018.
2018. Remember what episode, season, or whatever? No.
No.
Yeah, it's not important.
No, it was after. No, I don't. I remember that was after I displayed at the March Madness in Mississauga for Soul Exchange Canada,
Soul Exchange.
and yeah, that was fun. And so I joined right after that.
So it's true what Mike says. Your patterns, your buying patterns, and all. You're probably the one that's the most
True.
steadying. That's true.
Yeah,
Throughout
I
the
haven't.
years.
Yeah, no, I haven't. Yeah, my buying patterns haven't changed. I've purchased less in the last few years, believe it or
Mhm.
not. I think the year I started on the pod, or the first year I was on, I guess on the pod, I had 54 pairs I bought that year.
Whoa.
And I got I'm down to I think this year I'm around 30. So it's still a lot of shoes, but I'm not as crazy as I once was. But I think what my buying, what I buy has definitely not changed. But what has changed is where I'll wear stuff and where I'll unds stuff. So when I first started on the pod, I was at a mode where I would never unds a pair to work or it would have to be to either a specific, okay, maybe there's a launch. I'm going to go wear this pair to a launch I'll go line up for a sneaker and I'll wear it for that. Or to a Soul Exchange event or something like that. But I would never just wear it to work. So now I'm finding myself this last year or so, now especially with COVID and where, the only place I really have an opportunity to wear sneakers is to go to work.
Right.
So I'll undies a lot of stuff at work. So that's where I'm pushing. I've pushed myself in the last year or so to really wear more of my stuff. So that's where I've kind of evolved and grown as a
I
sneakerhead.
think there's something else that you're kind of you're not talking about. That's actually a huge leap in terms of what you're doing. Because we did get you on the pod first because of the panel that you held at that you were part of at the Toronto Jumpman store. But since then, sir,
R.I.P.
you've dined with the brand of
yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
at All-Star Game.
Yes. A private
dinner with Jordan Brand.
or just me and my OG
And,
support group guys. Yeah.
I mean,
That was special. Yeah, no, I've definitely made some very cool, had some very, very cool experiences with the brand, and they're actually continuing as we speak. And I hope to speak about them in the near future. But that I've been overwhelmed with that kind of stuff. It's just I never, as a kid growing up in the 80s and 90s, as just a passionate fan of Michael Jordan and the brand, to be in any way contacted by the brand, let alone have a private dinner for me and my 7 friends with the brand. That was, it's crazy. It's crazy. So it's been very, very special. I've come quite a long way in the last few years in that regard. It's very fun. Yeah,
And
very
it's
lucky.
been
Very lucky.
We could
3
say
years.
that you're Team Jordan now.
Oh, I guess you could say that.
No joke.
I'm a friend of the brand. Friend of the brand.
Friend of the brand. And so it's been 3 years since the panel at the Jumpman store, and now you're fielding invitations to have dinner. Can you? It's so 3 years is a long time, but in terms of the amount of like evolution that's been happening, I find it's like a really short amount of time.
It is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it really was that kicked it off. It went from that just being a panel as part of the, six of us were on a panel at the grand opening to I've been contacted for like some help with some releases for some research kind of purposes, which is why, like, if I ever post pairs that I've gotten gifted by the brand, it's usually because I've helped out in some way. It's not usually
Right.
just because they felt like sending me something.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a hashtag influencer, but I do a little bit of research for here and there for the marketing and stuff, and so they'll send me as a payment a pair, which is really cool. And so there's stuff like that, and I got to go to the grand opening. Not the grand opening, but the launch of the Air Jordan 4 Black Cement in LA at the LA Jumpman store. There was a party there that I got to go to. That was really cool. So Brian and I went to that. OG Sneaker Nerd, shout out. And and then we were at Charlotte. We got treated like VIP. I have a VIP tag that I kept from Charlotte where we were showing all these fucking crazy things. That was really cool. I mean, I never could have imagined this kind of thing would ever happen.
Yeah.
And it's been a lot of fun. I feel very fortunate, very lucky, and like I said, looking forward to hopefully some more stuff in the future I can share with you guys.
So the moment you're about to walk up on that stage to do the panel at the Jordan store versus the moment that you're waiting at the entrance of the restaurant to go into the dinner with Jordan Brand, the private dinner with Jordan Brand, those two moments, which do you find you were the most nervous?
The panel for sure. Because I'd never been a part of anything like that before. I'd never been on the podcast. I'd never been on a podcast before. Speaking in public is like one of my biggest fears, a huge fear for me. And then to be on top of that, be like at this Jordan Brand event with cameras on me and I'm having to hold this recording device and I didn't know anybody there. Everybody that was there with me, they were all Toronto-based collectors, and I was the only guy from Montreal. So they all knew each other, and I didn't know anybody. And they were all they're all super friendly and stuff and welcoming. But they all like had that sort of clicky, like they knew each other. So they'd been in lineups together and they'd known each other personally and stuff. So I felt like I was sort of alone at the same time. So it was. And then on top of that, being, like I said, being super nervous to speak in public, I was so nervous. I remember sitting in not the Eaton Center. There was a atrium next to
the
atrium. I think it's called the atrium or something like that, right?
The rink in it.
Yeah, and I was in the food court in that little atrium, like a mall type of. It's like offices and a mall area, and I was at the food court there. With my wife, and I couldn't eat. I was like sweating. I was like, what the hell what have I done? I was excited, but at the same time, I was so nervous. And then to be on, even I remember the first time I was on the podcast as a guest, I was so nervous because it was on where I called in. Right. And that I don't like calling period. So to call in and to be on a podcast was added an extra level of nervousness. And then I remember being in person the first time at Mike's house, super nervous again. I remember thanking you guys. Like, I'm really honored to be on the podcast. So, like, you guys like, yeah. Relax, buddy. Relax.
You should be
honored. Calm down.
You should be honored.
Slow your roll, player.
That's the last time we have that guy on.
Sean,
Exactly.
I believe your first appearance on the podcast was, we launched the episode September 16th, 2017.
Yeah. I remember Cherry was on and
Hardy Girl was on.
Right.
Girl was on.
That was my first time being at your house. It was the one before that.
Right.
There was
I kept calling your shoe to Shanghai.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But I remember Hardy Girl was on my first time I came to be on a guest on the in person at your house, Mike.
Nice.
And then to jump to being a full-fledged member. That's I am honored. I'm honored.
Hey,
I'm proud. I'm proud to be part of this.
Calm down.
Yeah. I am. Yeah, that's
Put it back in
Brother
your pants.
Sean.
Put it back
We've had
in
Brother Sean on the pod as well. Shout out to Brother Sean.
That's right. My stepbrother
Oh,
Sean. Yeah, he's been on the pod. 5014 Restorations. Shout out. Very, very.
Oh, actually, it might have been June 3rd, 2017. Does that make more sense?
No, I'm pretty sure it was October, wasn't it? It was. I remember the first time I wore. Yeah, it was October 2017. It was the first time I was on. No, that was in person. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're
June
right.
3rd,
It
2017.
was June. You're right. Yes, it
Season
was
2,
June.
episode 18.
Damn,
oh,
that's
shit.
a lifetime
go.
So
ago.
I've been around a while in the pod,
Guys,
just not as a
yeah,
full-fledged
man.
member.
We
What
posted
shoes
our
were you wearing?
first episode June 23rd, 2016.
Wow.
That was our first episode. Guys, my first day at Adidas, June 23rd,
Well,
2020.
no way.
2019. 2019. Right?
I believe it's all because of the podcast
And
all our successes.
23, anyone?
23.
Oh, look at that.
Just saying.
Wrong brand, but okay.
But still. Hey,
Michael
Sean's
Jordan's
got a-
first sneaker love was at Adidas. Just saying,
Hey, there you
23.
go. Yeah. We just didn't have the Benjis at the time.
Right.
What about you, Chris? Like, I find
The
we could go down.
pants.
We could start with the pants, but
Pants.
the pants don't unfortunately make the shot. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But Chris,
Yeah.
there's so many lanes we could go down here. Your photo taking, your style, your interest, there's so many different things that I feel like have changed over the past 4 years. Your shots have just gotten disgustingly better.
I had to try to get better at some stuff. I think I learned a lot in terms of not being afraid to do what other people
Step
would
out of your
not think
comfort
of
zone.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A long way
Like-
from the Lego holder for the phone, eh?
bro.
Throwback.
Chloe, were we shooting with cameras yet?
We
started the pod.
Yes. You had the Nikons. You had the Nikon.
We had
just
just started using
yeah.
cameras. Yeah, we were using phones before
that. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I got a lot more involvement with different brands.
And the community as well.
Yeah, the community,
Come on.
guess.
Come on.
But
Hashtag influencer.
because 2016 was when Converse gave me my first shot,
Yeah.
and
remember
since
that.
then it's been a lot of other brands have stuck with me. So yeah, shout out to like Under Armour, Foot Locker, Canada. Yeah, some brands have come and go. Some are still dealing with me, so that's cool. I
Mhm.
like that whole aspect of it. It's interesting. And
What I always find cool, if I may interrupt, is when I, out of nowhere, see a shot of you or something, a shot that you've taken on Foot Locker's website, or with
Yeah.
like a site that's a brand site, and it's like, oh shit, I know that guy. That's
Or without
very, very
even-
cool.
Without even having to see who took the picture.
Yeah, you know
who
who
took
it
the
is.
picture.
Yeah, of course.
yeah, I sprinkled a little bit of magic in it. You know,
Little bit
You can tell whose calf
can
muscle
tell.
that is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he goes hard on the calf muscle. Yeah.
Rock
Yeah.
hard calf muscle.
It's leg day. It's leg day. Yeah. In terms of, it's really stupid to say, but me hitting 10,000 followers on Instagram,
So cool.
it does something. It changes something. Not for me, but like in the way
You
brands
get that
see
K. You get a K instead
a
of just a
K.
number.
Yeah. And it was a weird thing. I think 2 years ago, I was speaking to Christian Sneaker Talk, and he asked me, he's like, so what's your goal? This young guy, this young gun asking me what my goal is. And I was like, but we talked like that to each other.
Yeah.
And he's like, I go, if I can hit 10,000 followers, I'll be happy and I'll be done. Like I'll just disappear into the sunset, the desert.
There you go.
One place. So, but yeah, but it's fun. I like it. I like being able to. I think we've gotten used to doing this podcast thing, and then having the guts to branch out into different avenues as well, like alongside with like the Canada Got Soul guys or
Yeah.
Calby, Alvin, and we're doing more content, different ways, and seeing where it goes. Like at this point, what this podcast has afforded me is I could at least say that we're pretty good at doing this.
Oh, we've done this.
Like
a few times.
this, right?
Yeah.
This one is pretty good. So I'm not afraid of taking a bit more time on other projects. Like if they don't go overnight success right away, it doesn't matter. Like I'll take my time. I still have like a notch on my belt with this podcast.
Yeah.
So that's what I appreciate about that.
Looking at your Instagram page right now at Christopher.Chu, go check it out.
Right.
Going through your sneaker throne picture,
Yeah.
okay, of your Jordan 1s. How
Yes.
many? Oh, whoa!
Wow.
For the people that
On cue.
Whoa! Look at this
Yeah.
disco. Good. For the people that have looked at your Jordan 1 picture for Sneaker Throne, how many of these came out before the podcast started? I'm gonna say like 3,
You mean
maybe.
the sneakers?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lance Mountain, Black Toe 1s,
They were
Chicago 1s.
all those shoes I got after the podcast.
Pretty much.
4 years in sneakers is like a long time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it does. It feels like a lifetime.
long time.
It
1
feels
year.
Stuff
sneakers
that
is a
was
long time.
what 4 years ago. NMD was the shit.
Yes. Yep.
And now it's just. I just get
yes.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
you know,
But yeah, hey man, 200, very cool.
very, very cool.
we made it, guys. 200. Episode 200. We've had so many guests on the podcast too
Yeah,
over the past 4 years. Like unbelievable. Some of these people maybe we would have never spoken to ever, you know. Is Chris, has there been any ones that have really jumped out to you that we've had on that you've just been like, yeah, they were sick. They were a sick person.
you know what? I feel like we did when we first started and we had guests on
We went
when
heavy.
we weren't good at
Yeah,
this
we went heavy with
podcasting.
guests.
No, when we had guests on when we weren't good.
Oh
yet,
yeah. I remember
I
those.
feel like we did them a disservice.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Sorry,
it wasn't
guys.
fair to them.
But some of them were stoked to be on.
Right. Some I'd like to have back on to like redeem ourselves.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So like Nathan from Courtside Sneakers,
Shout out Nathan.
right?
Doing crazy
I'd like to
things over
have
there.
Nathan back on.
Love his 5-minute raffles. Love that shit.
Dude, there's just and I think back at how we used to do podcasts back then.
Yeah.
And what we did to the dude, like
You would basically just grill them for a couple
oh man,
for a whole segment.
oh so embarrassing.
Question after question after
Right,
question.
right,
Now
right.
it's more just chilling, you know. We're
Yeah,
part of it, which we like a lot better for sure.
I think so. Yeah. So there's tons of people. Thomas.
But you did
Heath
have that
Ledger.
opportunity
Yeah,
to
Heath
redeem
Ledger.
yourself with the I'm blanking on the name there. The guy from SneakerCon.
Yes.
yes.
Yu Ming.
Yeah, that Yuming, exactly. Yeah, you did.
Right,
You did.
thank
I
you,
remember
sir.
you. Yeah, you
Yeah.
did redeem yourself on that one.
I was.
Yeah, that was an intense couple minutes, everyone.
I
when we were
was-
recording that,
I was so nervous. Right. It
It
was
was
the
like
second
a-
time that we were interviewing him.
and it was like okay, go. Like
Yeah,
he's ready.
yeah.
Go now.
Yeah. But thanks for mentioning that, Sean. It is one of my moments where I'm like, okay, I fixed what I had
Yeah.
messed up before. We for those who don't know what we're talking about, we went to 2 sneaker cons as guests. Well, guests. They invited us to SneakerCon, and we had interviews set up with Yuming for both of them.
Yep.
And the first one we did, so it's live. First time we did live mobile type of interview style.
And
Right?
that would have been Toronto.
Toronto was the first one. That
Yeah.
interview, and demand's busy, right? SneakerCon's going on.
Oh yeah, and he's in control of everything.
Exactly. He's the man. And
Yeah.
we did the interview. I feel like I didn't do great on it. And then the following year they came to Montreal, or the same year they came to Montreal, we all again had an opportunity to do an interview, and I feel like I did better.
Redemption.
Yeah. So thanks, Sean, for mentioning
But
that.
hey, remember we that was your first, like probably would have been one of your first interviews that you've ever done with anyone.
Yeah.
That
Like Chris
wasn't a
on the
job
street.
interview, you know.
Yeah.
Street.
But I definitely want to give a big shout out to all of our guests that we've had on. We've had so many incredible guests, so many incredible stories. You know, the list is just too long to mention. All our got to give a big shout out to Alex as well. Alex, past member
Suji.
of the podcast, because without his knowledge and stuff like that, we wouldn't be where we are today as well. Because
Right.
he definitely brought a lot to it and taught me a lot for sure.
Right.
But
he has his own podcast right now.
exactly. Tales from the Cypher. Go check it out. also, I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Brother of Sean, Small Sean. I'm talking about 514 Restorations.
Yes.
Because over the past couple of years, 514 Restorations has just blown up.
Yeah, they're doing
Oh,
well.
yeah.
They're doing
well.
crazy stuff right now,
Yeah.
and it's really good to see that they're putting in that work. So shout out to Sean, Brother Sean.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
You can take that thank you and just pass it off to him. Okay?
Yeah, because he doesn't listen.
Yeah. No. He listens to us.
No, he does. He does.
I know he does. Shout out, Sean. But yeah, it's been crazy. It's been crazy to go to events. Like, remember, we went to Foot Locker events, guys.
Right.
It's been a ride. It's been a ride. But we are we're getting to the end of the year. Are we going to do a countdown top whatever of the year? I think that'll definitely be in one of the next 2 episodes that we release, because I think we should all give like maybe a top 5, maybe not top 10, but maybe like a top 5, top 3.
We'll do
What
something.
do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think?
A 2-minute segment on it.
Exactly. That's
Right.
it. And then the rest we'll just talk about Sean.
A few more episodes before we close out the year, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
December 6th as we're recording this.
it's almost done.
A couple of more episodes, then we'll probably take a break.
A little break. Breaks
We'll
are
see.
good.
We're all home anyway.
We're all
Technically,
quarantined
we're on
anyway.
a break. Yeah. We're locked down here in Toronto, so
Right.
that's not
Yeah.
fun.
We'll see,
Christmas
we'll
is going
see.
to be interesting.
I don't know. Maybe a surprise episode during Christmas. I don't know. We'll
maybe
see.
a surprise guest. Who
Uh-oh.
knows?
Yeah, Santa Claus. What?
Ho, ho, ho.
Hmm.
Faux show.
We get the big names.
Another person that we need to thank is everyone that is listening to this podcast right now.
Right.
Because we wouldn't be here without you at all, because it's you, the listeners, that we do this for, as we do it for ourselves as well. But the comments that we get from people listening, and the stories that we hear from people, and how they are beginning their sneaker journey is cool. And people that have been in the game for a while, shout out to them. Shout out to everyone that's been very supportive of our podcast, pushing us, and always asking when the next episode's going to be releasing. So
Mhm.
shout out to all of you guys. Shout out to you, Chris. Shout out to you, Sean. Shout out to you, Chloe. I love you all. I couldn't
Shout out
picture
to
myself.
KuwallaTee.
Shout out to KuwallaTee.
Love them.
Thank you guys for putting up with me for the past 4 years. Appreciate that.
It's been a struggle.
It's been a struggle.
Hey, we're day to day. We're day to day, Mike.
That's how I like it. Day to day. I like it. Just put me on the IR list, okay?
That's
Keep me on that bench. Keep me on the bench. Always ready to go. Always ready to go. But yeah, guys, there's not much we can say otherwise. Do we have any quick audience messages maybe before we leave? I received a
we're
quick
closing in on 2 hours here. Maybe we should save the audience messages.
We'll save them for 201. 201. Let's do it 201.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
save them for 201.
Right.
Fine. Want to give a big shout out to everyone that's been posting on Instagram their Spotify wrap-ups of what they've been listening to in the Sneaker Podcast and listening on Spotify. We are available on Spotify. We're available anywhere a podcast can be found. And now you're going to be able to see this episode 200 on YouTube. So go check it out, youtube.com. Check it out, the Sneaker Podcast. Check out all our old episodes too, because it's kind of funny. It's a good time. But now we're doing it the Zoom way, digitally.
Right.
And, we got
Science.
the quarantine here. Exactly. Science. It's all about science. Wear your masks, everyone. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Stay safe out there. We know it's getting a little crazy, but hey, if we can get through this, we can get through anything. Guys, any shout outs before we go except KuwallaTee, because we love KuwallaTee.
Yeah.
ESP 20% off. Chris, before we go, where can people find you on the gram?
At Christopher.chu.
And Sean Collar, where can people find you?
At SCollar23 at Ocean Sport Group.
Clarel, where can people find you?
At Clarel. And I just
And-
want to say a shout out to you guys, because I haven't been there in the past month and I miss you guys.
Miss
Wow.
Miss
bro.
you.
Honestly, with
Good
this
to have
whole
you back.
house thing and you guys being patient with my shit and dealing with all this shit,
What?
No.
it feels good to be back. And
Hey,
Yeah,
now
man.
that I'm more not bouncing from one house to the next house,
Yeah, yeah.
hopefully I'll be able to do
That's
this on a
difficult.
weekly with you guys.
But dude, once that house is done, party time. Party
man.
time.
As
Oh.
long as it's vaccine time at the
From-
same
yeah.
time.
Well, yeah.
And-
What I mean, like when we're able to do
Right,
that,
right.
because from the pictures that I've been seeing of the work that is being put in over there, it's gonna be very open, isn't
Mm.
it?
Very, very open.
Very open.
Very
and-
cool.
Oh, it looks sick.
Different
Ooh.
lighting for shoe pictures.
Nice.
You got good
Textures.
lighting when you're thinking about pictures in your house.
So like this window is just for shoe pictures.
Yeah.
These tiles that I'm picking is for shoe pictures. This
Wow.
one too.
Oh
I
man.
love it. Well, your
Yeah.
priorities. Don't tell the wife.
Oh.
Again, thank you to everyone listening out there. Don't forget, get us at Podbean. You can get us on Spotify. You can get us on Google Play Music, which doesn't exist anymore. It's now YouTube Music. Go check it out there. Stitcher. We are everywhere a podcast can be found in the audio format. Go check it out on YouTube. The Sneaker Podcast. Thank you again. Can't say that enough. Until then, we'll catch you next week in a new episode. Have a great day. Have a great night, everyone. Keep them laced. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.